What's up guys, UDRC here, back with a vid. So got my daughter's DR10 out, and today I'm going to do a little bit of suspension work. I'm using the ball stud washers. It's 5.5 by 3.0. This is the part number 31381. See that? All right. These are the washers. Now pretty much what I do is, you guys can see, there's a lot of travel in the arms. So if you get it closer so you guys can see it. See the movement. All right. Front, rear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put some washers in there, and it's going to firm it up so you won't have so much play. So when you leave off the line, your wheels pretty much stay pretty straight, not kind of slopping around. So that's basically the point of the video today, is to add some of these washers so you guys can see the difference in the washers and not having washers. I'm gonna do one side of the car with the washers so you guys can see the difference in them, and I'll just do the second half off camera with our long video. So bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and take the wheels off and start taking the car apart. All right guys, so I took the two right side wheels off, and this is my daughter's car. Again, I'm sure I went over the specs on it, but basically I have the Exotech rear hubs on it. I have the 1UP Racing vertical shock position adapters on here. It's another inexpensive way to go instead of spending money to do a whole carbon fiber deal, and it worked pretty well. All right, and I recently added the J-Concepts brass weight up in the front here, and other than that, it's pretty much all stock. I mean, again, I added the rear tires on it, rims and tires, but it's all stock. It ran pretty well. The only thing I haven't done was the differential fluid, which I will be doing that. But today we're doing the washers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the pins out. So basically, get to the front. So I'll be putting the washer in the front here, a washer right here, and then a washer in the back as well. All right. So I'm starting with the front. It's a little weird angle, so hopefully you guys can see it in the camera. So basically, it's just one screw here in the front, and then the pin should slide out, and then you should be able to just go ahead and slide your washer in. All right, got that screw out. Let's see if it'll pop out of there. All right, there we go. There you go. The pin come out. Got the screw right there, and then the pin, and then boom, come right out of there, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna try to slide the washer in between, and then put it back together. It could be a little tricky, but it is doable. All right, get some of these washers out. So I just use one of them. All right. Let's get the pin. I'll put it towards the back. So there's different ways you could do it. You could kind of slide the pin in just enough to where it would hold the washer, just like that. You guys can see it. So I slid the pin in, and I just put the washer at the end, and then try to slide the hub back over it. Slide the hub back, just like that, and then slide forward. There you go. All right, and then put the screw back in. That's the way I found it, the easiest way to do it, and not trying to hold everything at the same time. Now the next trick is not to drop this screw. For me, my floors are black, so if I drop the screw, it might take a while to find it if I don't see it drop. All right, so put that back in, secure that, and don't over tighten that either. And then that's one of them. So just right there, you can see, I mean, it's not a whole lot of play. I'm gonna put one more on the other side, and it really eliminates a ton of play. It takes a ton of play from the front suspension there. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of play, but I mean, it's really loose. If I can just do the rear, this is right here, pretty exposed. The front, I have to take the little bumper off. So I figure while I'm here, let me just do the rear one real quick. And it won't be 100% slop gone, but it'll be very minimal movement, which is pretty cool. Because if you guys have the DR10, you know how much movement these guys have with the stock plastics and stuff on it without the upgrades. One of the rear would be as easy to pop out like the front was. Nope, no luck. All right, give me a second, guys, and get something to push that through. So I like to keep one of these old body pins I have, long ones. They just got some pretty good reach on it. And then voila. Got the rear one out. All right. Just like the front, you just take the screw and pops right out. All right. So then get another washer. You try to do the same trick as well. So slide the pin, and then you put the washer on the end of it, and hopefully so it could stay, and then you're able to slide the hub back over. And then also your dog bone will want to pop out, so make sure you have that still in place before you do all this work, because if you fight this thing and get it all in and realize you didn't put the dog bone back in, you'd be pretty upset. All right, boom, there it is. I got the rear end. Put the screw back. You can kind of press the arm up a little bit to get some clearance, and then that is it for the rear. I mean, it took away a whole lot of shot. I mean, I'm moving the car out of my hand, but it took away a lot of slop. The right side, I'll show you guys once I do it. I'll compare them both sides, but it's a ton of slop that I just took out of it. Again, it won't be 100% gone, but it's going to be very minimal play. All right, so move on to the front. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways you can do it, other places you can do as well, but you know, every little bit, you know, helps. I mean, that's as much as I've done so far on my cars. If anybody else know of other places to put washers or shims to eliminate some of the slop or other methods, definitely let me know in the comments. But so far, it's been working great for me. I figure I'd share it with you guys. I'm doing it to my daughter's car. I'm pretty much doing, I mean, as much as I can to my daughter's car without doing too much to it. Because I mean, she's just gonna be having fun. She's not really, you know, doing anything too crazy with it. I'm running the Traxxas 3S battery in there, but I'll have a 2S for her when she run it though. I'll put one of my stronger 2S in it for her when I give it over to her. But she's driven it before though. She's having a blast. It's a little fast because she's used to the, she's driven these before with just a 2S battery, but then her car was really just a brushed version before, so she's kind of used to that kind of power. But she's definitely handling this one pretty good though. All right. And now I'm taking just 2 screws here, and it pops that brass weight off. Then I'll slide the 2 washers right behind it. Try to keep this video not too long. All right, then it just pops off. Should this pop off? Here we go. All right, just the weight. So put this back in. All right, and then what I do is I grab 2 more of those washers. Dropped one, so I'll just get another one real quick. I'll look for that one after. I'll drop another one. All right, so then you just slide it right over the pin, right there. Right there, and then reinstall it. All right. Oh, also, I did change the stock radio out. I went ahead and put one of my it was my old Spectrum DX3R, I believe. I put on this car, so it no longer has the stock radio. All right, so that's it pretty much for the right side and the front. So I'm gonna put the tires back on, just to show you. I'll put the bumper back on too. I'm gonna put the wheels and tires back on also, just to show you guys the difference in the right and the left side. The left side, I did not add any washers to them as of yet, but I will do it once I end the video. I'll just do the other side. Last screw, guys. Oh yeah, and I did do the shock oils, as you guys seen before. 40 weight in the front, 70 in the rear. No limiters. I did rebuild the shock on it, right? So there's no leaking whatsoever on this car. And that's pretty good. It leaked a lot when I first got it. It just leaked everywhere. Didn't hold any fluid. So, all right, let's go ahead and put the wheels back on and show you guys the difference. Like I said, it's not 100% no slop, but it's a lot less. Oh yeah, also this car does have the Exotech motor guard. I'm debating if I'm gonna put a wheelie bar in here, but probably not. I'll just see how I go with her first. She's pretty good. She doesn't really crash the cars at all, so I may do a wheelie bar for her. All right, so now you guys can see this is the front. All right, I'm trying not to move the car. I'm moving the wheel as much as possible. Very minimal. I mean, it's almost nothing. Let me show you the left side. This side has no shim on it. If you guys can see. I mean, tons of movement. I'm trying to not move the car at all. You see that? A ton of movement. Versus this side. I mean, I'm moving the wheel. I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys, but can't really. But yeah, so the rear, very minimal on the right side. And the left side, I mean, it has noticeable play. Very noticeable. So I mean, the camera's not really doing it justice because, you know, I'm trying to get it moved without having the car move and all that good stuff. But anyways, long story short, that's what I've done to my car. Very minimal play. Definitely has the stock slap on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the left side and call it a day, guys. Again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, guys, so I want to try this a different way to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. You see right in here, that is the washer or the space I just put in there. The top is all the way flush, and the bottom is the space taken up with the washer. This is the side I haven't done yet. I'm going to do it. See, the top is all the way to the top. Make sure I put it back up, yep. And then you see that space in the bottom? That's where this washer is going to go. All right, if you look right now, look at this, look at the slop. See how that slop? So I'm going to go and put the washer in there. Show you the slop on this side. I mean, there is none. Oh, very minimal. Like, see, I mean, very minimal, but it's not moving at all. All right. Just want to show you guys that for the front and the rear, and then I put the one on each side in the front here. All right. If you guys know any other tips, feel free to let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.